Hey, mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 Echo gang.
Crab Tendo.
Best echo in the
The
game.
game. So, all right. So I'm just making sure everything is right. You know how we do. The scope never changes. Like I have to find out what is working, what's not working, wherever the case may be. I see Cyberface in the building. What is good? Go ahead and retweet this out. You know, do all the usual stuff. Oh my God, Bill Buttlicker is in the building. What the fuck? Cold Fire was good. DJ Young Al, what is going on? We got a good one today. Elderly Respect is the title of this show, man. And speaking, and we got to talk about a lot of good stuff. It's funny that Spicy Sundays closed out the way it was because that was the topics that we was gonna do. Of course, we're gonna talk about Pete Rock and his statement about new producers can't sample blah blah blah. Pete Rock there. 80%, 80% are trap producers. That's Cyhi the Prynce's quote. And then it all came from Meek Mill looking for a new producer, saying that he found one in Trizzy, and that is definitely going to be one of those that we got to talk about. So all this ties in together. And then we're going to talk about Jermaine Dupri, which we never ever talk about, even though he deserves a little bit more respect for all the things that he has done. We're going to talk about that and his statement about stripper rap. It's been a very interesting week, huh, Mr. Different?
It's been fun. It's been just a bunch of laughs and giggles.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the good kind, but it's definitely been there.
It's been a lot of giggles, shits, and stuff. And so we got a lot of good things to talk about today. I'm just letting everybody know on the social media platforms, if you can, retweet this out, share it, like, and let everybody know that we are in the building here to serve you with some good stuff and entertainment. And that is what I'm doing right now on all my social media outlets. So with that, we are halfway there. And let's see. Okay, Facebook ain't hating on the player right now. That's always good. You know, lately Facebook has been very funny. Boom. So everybody on IG knows, you know, because everybody on IG does what they do. And looks like my phone is frozen, but that is all good. It's just all good. So shout outs to people, and you already know we got to roll that intro because we are 2 minutes and 44 in. Lego. Squad. So let me go ahead and give quick shout outs and stuff like that before I go with the padded echo. That is Crown Vic, what is going on? Edward, what is good? K Black, what is going on? 102 Keys Production, what is good? I don't know. L33J, what is good? V Tunes was good. Yeah. Alfred King, what is going on? So
you got your no cap shirt.
No Cap shirt is officially here, finally, because they take so damn long to send this stuff in. Yes, Spicy Sundays was really good, and it's pretty cool that we was actually going to talk about stuff out of coincidence. So I'm pretty sure somebody might pump up and say, hey, oh, well, y'all just getting on their stuff. But nah, we already know. They know what it's about. We got to keep relevant, man. This is usually, if we were going to talk about hot takes, I try to do it on this Sundays on the podcast. So Mr. Different's in the building. Say what's up to the people, my dude.
What is good? Everybody had some technical difficulties at first, but we got to sort it out. And I am here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to just give up and just throw my computer out the window in a little bit. But we in this bitch, and we gonna do this.
Right,
y'all already
right.
know. Trap Tendo Podcast.
Absolutely. And we got some pretty good stuff, so we already know what time it is. Again, the title of this podcast, before I forget, is called Elderly Respect, I believe. It was Respect Your Elders, but it went too long. But so, you know, it's pretty apparent that we usually go into the polls and stuff like that. I snuck one extra one in there, and that is what we're going to do. We're going to go over here and talk about the subjects at hand, and let's go ahead and view that bad boy right now. So The poll is right now. I wanted to know the question that is do you still make sample beats and why? And that ties in 295 votes. So we have 72% at yes and then 28% at no. And let's see some of those comments, shall we? OG Tokyo said it helps with beat block. I am Senpai, I guess, said the rules to sample anything dope whenever it's a record, a sample pack, or myself. No point of limiting yourself creatively as an artist. Noodles, of course, he always drops in some patented crazy comment, and he said himself here. Let me go ahead and enlarge that bad boy right here. That's something I always forget to do. Oh shoot! Ooh, too far. There we go. Scale it back a little bit. All right. So pointless. Can't reach the people to get cleared. So it counterproductive to work on work. Let me start all over again. Pointless can't reach the people to get it cleared. So it's counterproductive to work in the wrong direction. In my books, it is the same as buying MIDI packs from known assholes that repack other people's shit. You know who you guys are with your shitty commercials every 3 seconds.
Skip that commercial every time. Don't get the view.
So
ad block that bitch.
Yeah. Those people, or you can block the certain ads and stuff like that. One thing YouTube does very well. Of course, Mr.Different weighed in. He said, I can find a good sample that no one used in a million times already this year. Plus, this is what you wrote. Plus, with my PO 33, I brought back a love.
Autocorrect, man. I was on Walmart. What I meant to say is, this is what I meant to say when Autocorrect had a fucking hiccup and went kind of special for a little bit. It's I meant to say,
we know.
I was dyslexic, but what I meant to say, when I can find a good sample that hasn't been sampled like all over the damn place, a million times, I'll do that. But like I said, now I got this, this little pocket operator toy. But that's not really a toy that's really good. It made me want to sample. I've been sampling a lot lately before this whole incident even happened. So
walking in the forest and breaking off branches and shit and sampling caterpillars.
Out there, throwing rocks at the dang lake and stuff. You already know, man. Get my lo-fi on. Come on, man. Y'all get with the fuck, man. But yeah, I found the love for it again. You know what I'm saying? But that's just your boy. Let me see if I can square myself up a little bit. And I'm looking get a little bit more of that. It's camera. There you go. Hopefully that works.
James Robinson, what is good, my brother? No Bufu on the beat. I can't believe Bufu ain't in here. So Bufu said he gonna take a little break.
Tired of our shit. He done. not this week.
Right. So back to the shit. So man, there was a lot of stuff that just happened this week. Thank you. Oh, of course, Bill Butler is Bufu. He just got his different count. Lone Star, what is good? Damn. So, getting back into the polls or whatnot, I also wanted to do this for the headliner here. I showed a true and false here. I was talking about Cyhi the Prynce, and it's a little bit too. Maybe I can stretch that up a little bit. Let me see. Stretch. Come on now. Get with me. There we go. Old gang in the building. Old gang. So, the first topic is this right here. Cyhi the Prynce. He made a quote, and I just wanted to make some Twitter. I was inspired by DJ Payne one putting his pictures in there with his Twitter quotes. So, I just used Cyhi the Prynce here. But anyways, so he said, hold on. So, you're telling me 80% of the producers today aren't trap producers. Cut it out, y'all. Y'all trying to make anything a issue. Shaking my damn head. And just because you chop a sample don't mean that it's the right sample or the right chop or even the right part of the song. It still has to be dope. What?
Sorry, what?
I need Little John. I need a Little John one right there.
Huh? Like
that?
What you need that MGO. What are you talking about?
Use your common sense. That's R. Kelly right there. Use your common sense.
Like, come on, man.
If it's dope, it's dope. Like what? Like regardless if it's dope altogether. And by definition, man, like I was just talking to one of the homies, man, and no disrespect to Cyhi the Prynce, but
Right.
the thing is, dude, you are from Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, the east side, if I'm not mistaken. The whole thing with the trap producer, quote unquote, thing that I have an issue with is that most people put trap music into the genre of just how it sounds and not, what it really what truly transpired from that. If we go just to T.I.'s album Trap Music, many of those beats on there weren't like the current quote unquote trap beats now. And almost everybody that is derivative of the trap producers, and yes, I know I'm a little off topic from what it is, but all this shit is going to come together because it's all the same shit. It came, but anyway, so like if you look at all or listen to all the trap music beforehand that was coined at, especially if you listen to T.I.'s Trap Music album, it did not sound like current trap music sounds today. Right. And most of the music now is derivative of the stuff that came out in 2003, 2004, quote unquote, with Trap or Die with Young Jeezy, and that was mostly produced by Shawty Redd. So all of that, pretty much that palette that we're carrying over today, even though it's been redefined respectfully by like Lex Luger and Southside, TM88, Metro Boomin, to name a few, the ones that really kind of had their own wave, respectful wave, not somebody that's copying the hell out of Zaytoven or whatnot, which Zaytoven actually goes back into the earlier sound of trap music alongside with Shawty Redd and DJ right. Toomp and my dude that I want to bring on here, which is Fat Boy, which did a lot of stuff back then too. And there's somebody else there's some other people that I'm forgetting back then. So don't kill me, guys, when I see you in public. Like, man, you need to put some respect on my name. Show up on the podcast and let's give some advice or talk about the story of trap music, because it's always misconstrued. Now, question for Mr. Different though: what was the first song where you would define like trap music? As trap music.
Oh, let's see. That's if I think trap music, I'm talking about
MG the Future. What's good?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about trap music. I'm thinking about the like the earlier when it was about hustling to get out the trap, because the trap is what it is. Right. It's a trap. You get people try to get out of it. That's why they trap to get out of it. It's called a trap. If you don't know that, but whatever lingo. So I mean, like I said, the earlier T.I. stuff, the Gucci stuff, the who else?
UGK.
Who?
UGK.
UGK, yeah. Like it's just that early, but say
organized noise.
That kind of stuff. I mean, nowadays it seems like anything with an 808 on it, they call it trap nowadays.
Basically. And see, the thing is, now I apologize for breaking in between you. Man. The thing is, one post that I really wish I would have like copied and made apparent for everybody was one by Curtis King. Shout out to Curtis King, by the way. And I see you, Lone Star, my dude. But one thing he said, he's like, man, people always want to make music in a specific genre, trying to can or try to put it all into one cliche barrel, even though this is not what he said. I'm kind of paraphrasing, I guess would be the right way. I know, maybe not. I don't know. But he said basically, if you want to make trap beats, why not go to Atlanta? If you want to make West Coast beats, then why don't you go to the West Coast? It was basically a shot at like what your mayonnaise suburban music producers do these days, where they have a definitive, yes, I did go there. And knowing damn well that they won't. And yes, shout out to Jeff Man 90. Yes, 3-6. Shout out to DJ Paul, and 3-6 Mafia. That was really defined as crunk music, but regardless, it still was the upper spawn, the lower spawn of what is popular now, and especially if we were looking at like funk and stuff like that, quote unquote. But a lot of these dudes, they're not willing to to experience the actual culture for what it is. You know, they might go over there to the trap house, the Pink House in Atlanta or something like that to get some trap experience or whatnot, which they did make a trap museum out of that. When I'm not knocking them because I do know those people. But yeah, like a lot of people want to put a cliche on what the art form is for what it is, but don't want to give trap producers their credit as due, because it's not just picking out a Spins 808 like your famous favorite fucking producer on YouTube wants to say it is, or picking out the Rat Kit or the Lex Luger snap clap. It's not as definable as that. Like, people really need to understand that trap music goes far beyond just a fucking drum kit by ex producer or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, that's the reality of it though, and I don't think people get it. I don't know. How do you feel about that, man?
Like I said, man, nowadays people just don't know. I mean, I say, like, it is what it is. I mean, it always gonna get kind of mixed up the further it go down, the further we go in time. So I mean, you know, and it gets lost and all that. So it is what it is. I mean, you can't really, you could teach people, but at the same time, they'll still try to come with some new kind of way to spin it and try to define it what's currently going on. So I look at it.
Right. And you know,
if that makes any sense,
mind you that a lot of these dudes that are looking up to some of these clowns that do these stupid ass tutorials, these quote unquote type beat tutorials, which I don't have a problem with that. I mean, yeah, man, I made my come up that damn way, so I got to hold that L too for doing content like that. Bless you. By doing content like that. But dude, I'm not gonna sit here and 100% just put Metro Boomin on my fucking thumbnails. Man, I am coming for that ass today. But anyways, so back to the story at hand there. You know, I just thought that was pretty weird of Cyhi to Prynce to actually talk about trap producers. 80% of your trap producers, regardless of the fact you are from Atlanta, man, and you know, yes, it's cool to be different. Yes, there are a difference between people that pick out samples or whatnot. But if you're working with producers, mind you, again, MG the Future and CMP make very valid points during their podcast that I wasn't even thinking about. Like, damn, like, yo, why in the world are you talking about producers? Like, where are these producers at when y'all have access to, one, Kanye West, Justice League? Shout out to my dudes over there, Justice League, man. Those are my dudes for real talk. But yeah, you have a definable sound and you have producers at your access. And what is the point of you even reaching out and saying such things like that when you have that type of access, other than the fact, which obviously was pointed out by MG the Future and CMP, and by me when looking at it on Twitter? I'm like, bruh, come on, man, you just want free beats, man. You know, you can go and say free beat, hey, send beats here, and whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm not saying that you won't get your money too, by the way, producers, if you end up placing the track or whatnot. But out of the respect of the game, dude, a lot of you guys are working ass backwards, and you just really want the clout. Like, right. I don't know what it is.
If you use the clout to make more money, I mean, I guess if you use it for the for pure intentions, for good intentions, whatever, I mean, I guess it worked. But yeah, I mean, like, they could be like seeing sample type beats or seeing beats which, and you know how many producers send that kind of stuff like out of the gate. Like, there'd be so many of them. But yeah, they don't want to do that. Like I said, now there's one dude beating on the NPC, sound dope, you know, saying now it's going viral. Oh shit.
Oh, Trizzy tracks. Yeah,
shout out to him. Shout out to him. I mean, I can't do that. I can't do that. I got my little drum machine, but I can't do that shit. So shout out to him. I can't fucking
I'm gonna run that clip too, by the way. I think I'm gonna give him a little highlight second here.
Yeah.
Hey. That face though.
I know, right? I mean, anybody who can finger drum, shout out to you, man. I give you props all day long.
And you know, and with all due respect to him, like, if that is what blows those guys' mind, they have access to. And shout out to Trizzy, by the way. We're not gonna shit on Trizzy in any shape or form, man. That's one thing I won't do. But they have access to Just Blaze. They have access to A-Rap music. That's what they do.
I mean, But no, they don't get it. I mean, they don't want to pay the people. They rather find,
And it may not even be as simple as we're thinking about it. I mean, with all due respect, I am so glad that they are actually giving people opportunities out here.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're in Atlanta anyways, dog, like you can literally go to one studio and Meek Mill is at that studio all the damn time. But, again, people don't want to pay for studio time, so it is what it is.
They didn't want to got that money. Investment, man. Invest in yourself, man. Go along. It's more than just buying gear, man. Even being out there and about networking is still an investment. You got to put gas in your car, travel here, take time, blah, blah, buy the studio, whatever. I mean, but it's still an investment that's going to return in a good way if you put the time into it, put the money behind it, But, people don't want to do that. People don't want to do that these days. They want the easy button. What's it, the easy button? They want
the email.
They want oh, man.
Hell no.
If you told a producer, if you go to the studio, if you have to drive an hour away to the studio, all you gotta do is pay $50, but you get to be in the room with a bunch of big artists that's gonna probably buy a beat from you and probably get you put on. They be like, nah, man, what email I sent to them?
Right.
They won't get this. That's how it is nowadays. It's like, come on, man. Like, if you want to do this, you got to do this. That's all I can say. If you want to do this, like, there's no easy way out.
891 was good. Past pace was good. So, it is what it is. So I guess we're all over the place with this story, but it all ties in together. But so I got a little quick thing from BuzzFeed here. It just randomly popped up, So it reads like this: if you're a music producer, and chances are you jumped at the opportunity to make some fire beats for Meek Mill. You know how Meek Mill does. Meek Mill always goes on Twitter or social media and asks for beats. That's how Jalid Beats was discovered, and one of my favorite Meek Mill song, "I'm a Boss" with Rick Ross. That's how that happened. And I remember watching that young man blow up from that, and him meeting Jay-Z and all that shit and getting the deal and whatever. So anyways, thanks to some social network magic, DJ Trizzy Tracks, DJ Trizzy Tracks on the beat. I had to give him a beat tag. So scored the chance to work with Philly rapper after one of his mind-blowing finger beat sessions. And this dude has been going hard at this stuff for a while now. This Jack Black too as well.
I could have sworn I seen this video way before this though. It's like an old video.
Maybe.
I thought I saw this video like a couple months ago. I was wondering. I just wondering. That's all it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he did a similar video. But I'm pretty sure I saw that video a while back. Just crazy that it's blown up now. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta work on your shit.
I'm happy for him, man. I ain't mad at him at all. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? Any opportunity for you to come up off your skills and your talent and you're making it, hey, I gotta salute you 100%. Because I say I can't do it, so I have no room to judge. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can't do that shit, I have no room to judge.
So, segueing into another part of this story, of course, there was Pete Rock. So for all the young heads out there that don't know who Pete Rock is, I'm going to play something a little low. This is only... let me not go there and throw shade at my elder. But he made this song with CL Smooth back in the day when I was a kid. I played this a lot. And then when... what was that basketball game, man?
NBA Streets.
Yo, my God, they don't come out with another one of them joints.
They the last one killed the franchise, man. The last one destroyed the franchise. Man, that shit. Number 2 was the last and greatest one. That was the best one. That boy,
that was my shit, bruh. Man, Streets Volume 2. Oh my God, bruh.
Man, that was the game, bro. I ain't playing nothing. That's all I play. That's the only basketball game I really got into, the Street series. That's the only basketball game I got to.
Bruh. Loved it. Man, we used to be giving each other the smoke in the living room, beating this. Hey, no gay, because somebody gonna find that to be gay. But anyway, we used to bring it in the living room. On the GameCube, I had to be the different guy and get the GameCube because I wanted to play all the other stuff like Smash Brothers.
I had a PS2, so I was good.
Right. You had all the other stuff that the GameCube heads had that wanted to have.
Exactly.
But man, we used to be in there, controllers broken, fights breaking out, dog, like
Yep.
NBA streets. But anyways,
the whole street come out to one person's house. Hey, y'all done your homework? Let's go.
meanwhile, we getting guts and shit. We getting big ass bellies and shit like that, and knowing we can hoop and throw oops to ourselves for real. We just sitting there in the living room. But anyway, so Pete Rock, Reminisce, classic. Can't take that away from him. But you know, he chimed in on the whole entire situation, and I need to find that damn tweet. What the hell did I do? Oh yeah, this whole entire timeline, ridiculous. But so Pete Rock chimes in on this whole Meek Mill situation or whatnot, and talking about where the sample producers are at and all that. Whoa. And he says, can't none of these new dudes chop samples like a vet 100%? Yep, I said it. And then we got MG the Future.
Hey, shout out to MG because hey, the beat he uploaded. Him and CMP, the beats they upload to Instagram, fucking dope.
Right.
That shit was dope as fuck. So shout out to them for real.
So I don't know if it was 100% aimed because we're in the like 30-year-old age. So you know we passed 25. The new producers or the new rappers and all that, we're old. Once you pass 25, that's the rule or whatnot. So I'm way past 25, so I'm hella old. But he chimes in very respectfully and says, but I can. Then we have DJ Vale. He said, yeah, they have tech on their side and don't have to record records and put 5 songs together to make one. No shade, because some of them have some heat. Again, he said no shade. So, you know, DJ Vale just chimed in. I mean, regardless, I know what Ableton Live can do. I mean, there's not another thing. You put MPC in front of me. Yes, I know how to use it. The 2000 XL is where I was birthed at. Most of the music production wise. Shout out to Nitty on the beat, by the way, because he gave me my first MPC. But
shit,
I got records on deck, samples on deck, everything. There's nothing that beats this push. I challenge you. Challenge. Pete Rock, I promise you I can fuck you up if you're on MPC 2000 XL. I promise you I have like 5 or 6 beats within an hour chopping samples straight from records piece by piece. I promise you that.
Yeah, you done did it on stream, so I
know.
It's just video proof. That's what I was saying. Like that's what I don't understand when he said that. I'm looking like I do like what what's his name said about technology. That's the whole thing. If it makes your job easier, then embrace the shit.
And put the
oh no, they
SpongeBob them.
They got him SpongeBob. Get out of here.
So they SpongeBob Pete Rock.
I was saying you separate the bitch.
So one above all, of course, he says this right here. Well, according to Cyhi, the Prynce, who is a Kanye West artist, neither can y'all vets. And brother said he can't find a producer who knows how to chop. Hell no.
Damn.
Hell no. So yeah.
You out of here. Yeah, here.
I mean, I don't know, man. That's exactly my settlement right there. Because I mean, when we go to Cyhi, the Prynce's tweet or whatnot, before the hold on, so you telling me 80% of these producers today aren't trap producers? Whoop. Since it was this right here, since all these producers hitting me up talking about y'all know how to chop quality samples, well, let me see. Send me the best samples you got at Samples for Cyhi, the one, the throwaway account, of course. Let the flames begin. You guys can go ahead and support this shit. I personally think that you should take a chance, to be real. I'm not gonna hate, but again, it's gonna be counterproductive to what is going on, because these guys can easily go to different websites and listen to beats the way you want. BeatStars respectfully has a search bar where you can type in sample beats.
Boom.
There's bajillions of free beats out there. Obviously, the dumb thing about free beats and people that offer free beats is that almost everybody raps on them. And then when somebody of Cyhi raps on this shit, then somebody's gonna jump out the woodworks talking about they own this shit, and then he's gonna get sued. That's why you shouldn't fucking use free beats, and why you shouldn't promote the shit in the first place. Anyways,
that's what it is, man. That's what it is.
So with that, it was just a whole bunch of fuckery that just went down, and I thought it was pretty hilarious, but at the same time pretty dope, because Meek Mill, regardless, and Cyhi the Prynce, regardless, is allowing producers to have a platform and them rapping on it. Cyhi by no means is a garbage rapper. I mean, obviously, if he's with Kanye West, there's a reason why he's with Kanye West, because he's dope. So, it is.
We'll see the outcome of this. We'll see. Will sample beats have a resurgence this year? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really care. I make whatever. I make it all.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna stop the workflow. If I feel like sampling, I'll sample. If somebody asks me, hey man, can I get like a chopped up beat or something like that? Well, again, I'll grab some stuff from MXX Audio, because those are my dudes out there. Shout out to all my Texas producers out there. But MXX Audio got the lo-fi melodics. I would grab stuff from CMP and MG and chop up stuff and give them royalties. And then I'll grab like my crazy exotic samples that I have that next to no one has, because they were never printed on YouTube, and I did the research before I bought them shits. But anyways, so what would you have next here, man? Let's see.
What's on the agenda?
Oh, the Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri.
Come on, hell no.
Now this one, I don't even know how to approach this shit, but I do have a little bit of a source here, and it is going to be the Breakfast Club, and that was the reason, or that is why I'm going to get into it, and I won't chime in. I don't think, since I'm a pro-truth type person, I don't think people are going to like what I got to say, but I don't give a damn. So, Jermaine Dupri had something to say about some of the female rappers that are out, and obviously the same female rappers got offended and responded back. So what did he say? Let's go ahead and hear that, shall we? Oops, my damn shit went back. I hate that when I do that. Let me go back a little bit, because it's very important. Of course, Angela Yee.
Talking to People Magazine, they were talking about female rappers, and this is what he said.
I feel like they're all rapping about the same thing, and I don't think they're showing us who's the best rapper.
Where is the lie in that?
It's like strippers rapping. I'm getting like, okay, you got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in the club. All right, who's going to be the rapper? At some point,
And pausing in between what Jermaine Dupri is saying, man, look, like a lot of you guys, a lot of younger cats, let me go ahead and hip you to the game from what I witnessed from Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri obviously has grabbed classic artists and signed them, like Criss Cross. Jermaine Dupri is also a very good songwriter and producer himself. He's also discovered many different producers, from my mentor Detroit Knicks to Brian Michael Cox. Shout out to Brian Michael Cox. Has had some pretty dope artists that probably may have had one song. One of the biggest things that I like from the era, which obviously is the reason why I like 808 so much, is the So Def Bass All-Stars. But what people always overglance is the fact that he signed the first platinum female artist by the name of the Brat. And shout out to her. She don't never get the respect. Put some respect on the Brat's name. So let's hear the rest of this.
somebody's going to have to break out of that mold and just show us, talk about other things.
Okay, so Jermaine Dupri wants to clarify, because this clip went viral, but it didn't tell.
Go ahead and play
according to him, the whole story of what he was talking about. So Jermaine Dupri was on TMZ Live, and here's what he said.
It's a million female rappers that's out here rapping. What my statement was about the three that she asked me about. It wasn't about a general conversation about female rap. I never said all female rappers. And the word thing I want to make sure I'm clear on is people keep saying sexist. I'm far from a sexist. Let's not do that.
Do you regret?
Jermaine Dupri is a very serious guy. People don't understand, man. You can say the wrong thing about Jermaine Dupri. Ask Kanye. Kanye said some the wrong stuff about Jermaine Dupri to the wrong person. I think to his father, matter of fact, at Columbia Records. And yeah, it made it a little tough for him to get out there. Regardless, Kanye, obviously, we know the end result of that. Kanye's got to it where he was at, but yeah, you gotta put some respect to Jermaine Dupri's name. Jermaine Dupri has held it down on a non-surface level as far as an OG. Me, I don't like using the word OG because that, to me, even though people think that's a term of endearment, that's a term of being a degenerate. Take it how you want. That's a degenerate term. That's not no cool. That's you got caught up and you got locked up and shit like that. So you're telling people not to make these mistakes in your life, and when you really shouldn't have been making those mistakes. I wish people would just apply brilliance for what it is up front versus the fuck shit. And our society, especially our community, would be much better because of that. But you know, that's not unpopular opinion. But I'm pro truth. But the Brat. I mean, obviously, first platinum artist, very dope, got bars, really wasn't out there, very beautiful, and did not just flaunt her goodies out there, not at first. I mean, we all know around down the line, you know, just to keep the whole nonsense up, that she started doing stuff like that. But regardless, bars on bars and bars. Missy Elliott, you know, another one that is fantastic female artist. Of course, she raps about sexual stuff, but at the end of the day, she's by far and beyond just talking about the club, robbing people, hitting licks and all this shit.
Right.
The artists that got defended by that, of course, they came out and said their thing, Trina being one of them. Of course, I was signed with Slip and Slide Records, but the reality behind that is, yes, she was overtly sexualized for the masses because of her lyrics being bad, but dope songs, but just not known for having a lyrical status of any shape or form. Nothing wrong with that. It's just, it is what it is when it comes to music. Sometimes it's just not about lyrics. But
right, look at today's music. Okay,
another rapper being Cardi B. Obviously, Cardi B is on top of the game. She's probably bigger than most male artists or whatnot. Probably set aside from the artists that are part of Quality Control, which just, you know, obviously, you know, the Migos. Rhapsody, definitely a very good artist. Somebody just put her in the chat. Her name in the chat. Very good artist.
One of the dopest artists out.
Yeah, she's not gonna get her credits due because she's not doing the fuck shit. And unfortunately, that's how people in society work, is that they glorify the complete and utter fuck shit, the clown shit, and want to relate to the goofy stuff. Dumbed down society that we have right now, it is what it is. So, you know, I'm not knocking any of those two females that spoke out about it, but, you know, I'm pretty sure if there was some females, as many of the ones that did speak out against it was mad, there are probably a whole bunch of them that agree with Jermaine Dupri, given that they know his credit for what it is. How do you feel?
I feel like if you got offended, you shouldn't get offended by it. My thing is, if you're a stripper, rapper, or whatever, you come from there and you're actually doing good, then why does it matter regardless? I mean, why you letting it take you off? Obviously, that must mean something to you.
It's offensive, I guess. Yeah. You know, today modern society, feminist society, where women can do what the hell they want, and you know, this is the chaos that we're living in. They want to promote that chaos of women can do what the hell they want, dress what the hell they want, and shouldn't have to face any repercussions when a man like me does some things, especially me being a black dude. I don't care what anybody feels, how they feel about me even addressing that. It is what it is. When you look at the society for what it is, until we establish culture, then we're going to always be in last place. And that is the man's job, is to establish culture and know your culture. So that is why I speak like that. But anyways.
But yeah, I mean, it shouldn't matter. But like I said, at the end of the day, if you're going to talk about it, talk about only 666. When somebody bring it up, you can't get mad about it. And what he did, like if like a lot of these stripper rappers, that's all they talk about. Yeah. So when somebody pointed out, they're all mad about it now, but it's like, hold on, you're doing it anyway. So
it is what it is.
That's society nowadays. Constructive criticism is a sin nowadays. You can't criticize nobody. You can't give anybody some kind of informative help of any kind, because it's gonna just send them. It's gonna tilt them to the fucking hard left or right, whatever fuck you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's wrong with today's. Like, people can't just take, you know, can't take it, and that's the problem. People too soft body nowadays. That's what it is. Like just too soft body.
Right.
Like,
and going back to what I was saying about, because I know there's probably gonna be some people that leave a comment a little later if they don't leave it in the chat, but. When I talk about like the whole feminist movement and all that stuff, and how females they can dress what they want, do what they want, date what they want, and all that stuff, and not be any repercussions behind that, is that when you're promoting such chaos, there is always going to be repercussions. Reproductions. Yeah, there's going to be reproduction if you're going to be out there with that little dress on, unfortunately. But yeah, it's just like me. If I dress in all red and I go in a Crip territory in California, knowing that I'm not supposed to be there, knowing I'm not a blood, and not expecting not to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
They're more likely the people, if I survive, or regardless if I don't, there's gonna be people like, damn, why that idiot do that shit? And like, he knew that was a Crip territory, but he was wearing blood colors and he's not a blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's consequences for everything that you do. And even if you're promoting that type of lifestyle, and even with gangster rap itself, like if you are promoting a certain lifestyle, then obviously people are going to look at you a certain way, and they're going to figure that they have to approach you like that. So, you know, that was one of Charlamagne's, like, man, dudes been talking about shooting and killing niggas, all that shit all the time, and they always talking about their dicks and all this shit and fucking all these up. That doesn't make it right, man. It doesn't make it right. You're giving an excuse for the promotion of worship of this bullshit, and that is the problem.
But that's the thing about society nowadays, man. We got Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and all that. When you do dumb shit or you do something crazy, it gets rewarded. It don't get penalized, it gets rewarded. And so people think, you know, oh, if I keep doing it, no consequences. That's the whole thing with the social media thing and all that. So that's what it boils down to. So I mean, you know, nowadays people see the success in doing dumb shit or doing shit they ain't supposed to do, or stuff you should know common sense not to do.
Just to get a like nothing's not even money. It's as simple as somebody just getting likes and being popular for 15 minutes to why we see so much of the stupidity that we see on social media. But it's just no end for it. It's not everybody want to be a goofball.
It's not gonna end, man. With technology getting better and better, man, it's gonna get worse. So I mean, I don't know, man.
And that's the thing about technology too. It's like, damn, you know, we use technology in the most idiotic shape of forms, and yet we do not try to better our society. At least in America is what I see. When I go and talk to people overseas and developers and in many different countries and stuff like that, they're better in their economics and stuff like that. And all we're used as a hub in the United States as consumers or whatnot. That's what it is. Like I think our society here in the United States only survives off the fact that we consume almost anything that is thrown out at us, and to our own detriment. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, with that being said, should we move along then?
Yep, we will move it along there. Let's see here. What do I have? I'm gonna go over here to the new stuff.
Oh, what we got new this week? What's popping out?
Let's see. I got stuff from a lot of the references, of course, from Music Radar. So, of course, another thing that was on Spicy Sunday. I was hoping that they would cover this, but hey, it is what it is. It's tech news, and you know, I want to elaborate and put my thoughts in, and I'm pretty sure you do. And that is, you can now load your Akai Force MPC Live projects into Ableton Live.
Oh, okay. Too bad I ain't got one, so.
Yeah.
Too
bad I already have a push too, and there's no real need for a MPC X or MPC Live, but it's nice to know that you could do that.
I got FL Studio, so I'm just an average FL Studio user, so who cares?
Yeah, so you know, the update in itself, I'm always for anything that has to do with Ableton Live. I mean, I rock this way. I would just wish everybody would understand that, but we all have different tastes. So, headline: one of the biggest USPs of USPs. What? Okay, Akai Force MPC X and MPC Live products is that you can produce music on them without the need for a computer. However, there is going to be a time when you need to be flexible, and I'm reading it wrong, I'm paraphrasing at this point. There's only desktop-based DAW can provide, which is the limitless opportunities to do stuff music-wise, obviously. Yeah. So we're pleased to report the ability to use Ableton Live to export stuff in as Ableton Live sets. So, anyways, new in the MPC firmware 2.6 grid automation. Users can now input, edit, and view automation in grid edit and audio edit. I don't know what that means, but that sounds cool. Step automation. Users can now input, edit, view automations in step sequencing. Supports up to 8 submixes in a mixer window. One thing I want to know is, can it sidechain yet? Because I remember everybody talking about sidechaining.
Oh, I don't know. That's crazy. At the other studio, we got an MPCX. We rarely use it. I think I'll update that thing and try it out. I need to try this out.
Yeah. To me, I don't know. What's your opinions about this update?
It's cool. I mean, if you're an avid MPC user and you live in that ecosystem, you love making beats that way, I feel like it's a dope update. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I don't see no bad way. I don't know. To say I'm not an MPC guy. Let's say the first MPC I ever used was the MPCX. So I mean, hey, people look at me. People look at me like, oh, you're not a. Yeah, you're right. I'm not even gonna act like I am. I don't know shit about MPC. I just learned how to use MPCX in a couple months and use it a couple times or whatever. So I'm not whatever. But I mean, I think to people who if people out there who MPC users, this might be a good update for you. I don't know. I already hear from them and let them see what they think, because I can't really give a good judgment. But at least
I heard from MG and CMP, and from what they just thought, well, whatever. I mean, what's the point of even pulling it up in Ableton Live when you can just crack open Ableton Live? I mean, damn, like time warping, ridiculous. You can sidechain however you want. You can arrange stuff with it or whatnot. It kind of defeats the purpose of the MPC Live in the X. But at the same time, though, one huge plus is that you can use the MPC Live X. Well, at least the MPC Live anywhere you want. We saw that with Trizzy.
Right. So I mean, that's the advantage of it. If you really want to be, if you're one of the people who like to be with mobile, I guess it's good because you can take it around with you, make your beats on the go, come home, throw it in Ableton or whatever, and boom, throw it in Ableton, boom, there you go. So I mean, I guess that is a dope feature. Look at it from that aspect, but I don't know. I mean, like you said, if you could just do it in the DAW, you do it in the DAW. I mean,
yeah, and that's why to me, that's why I haven't used my Machine Mark III as much. It's like, damn, I mean, it's dope. It has a really nice workflow, but so does the push.
Yeah, it was standard. If it was actually truly standalone, I guess, right? Because it's not really standalone. It's still gotta have it with the computer, right?
Well, yeah, the Native Instruments Machine Mark III. I wonder if they're going to take that deep dive and do their own standalone unit.
I think NG and CMP said they might come along. I think it's going to happen eventually. It's got to. They want to be competitive. I mean, it'll be a smart move they do, but.
MG the Future says, I want my drums to hit. I don't want my waves to trigger by live. Well, I mean, there are some pretty good ways, even though I've been lacking on those tutorials as far as Ableton Live goes. But there's definitely some ways you can get your drums to hit in Ableton Live. If I'm not mistaken, they have the drum bus clip. Oh, well, yeah, that you got glue compressor, but they have a drum bus plug-in, like a native plug-in in there. You just slap that shit on your drum rack, and you can get it to slap. I mean, what I do is I just turn up the volume on my drums anyways, or I just use certain drums samples anyways. If it ain't MXX Audio or something that I created or what Ocean View created as far as drums, man, I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it when it comes to slapping drums.
But I think correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody knows, I'm pretty sure MG know. Don't the MPCX and MPC Live they have the actual MPC 60 algorithm built into it, so it has that MPC that MPC 60 sounds. I guess that would make it hit.
I know the same devs actually who worked on Ableton Live when they had that shitty ass encoder. Or for sound, they went and did stuff for the MPC because they were interchangeable parts in the first place. Those devs, obviously, with the push looking like what they did, what MPC, Akai did for them with the, I forget what it was called, the APC Live or APC or whatever the heck. It's obviously that those are the same devs or whatnot, and I think they kind of just leaned towards Ableton because Ableton started getting the goo-wop when they started pushing the first push.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's that. Let me see. NPC Jam is trash. I mean, the Machine Jam is trash. Well, I mean,
I mean,
I can't.
hey,
Yeah, like I really can't argue with you, I guess, or not try to.
I ain't bought one. I ain't got one.
Daniel Bagoli's future boyfriend stepped into the chat, so we know this is officially lit now. So let's see what else do we have here. Oh no, it's right here. Some of them. I'm waiting for this shit to load. But in between that though, this was pretty good. This is a really interesting story here because I know a lot of us have been looking at these and been kind of doubting. I know I was sitting there talking to M Simp over there at MS Exodia about this. He was like, "Bruh, you're asleep. Like you should try these out." And that's the IK Multimedia iLoud MTM Studio monitors.
Those small ones.
Yeah, and a
They're
lot
good.
have been getting ravishing reviews too.
They are good. They actually they're good. I mean, I wouldn't say they're super amazing, but they're actually damn good. Like for real. Like, I heard some when my homeboys bought some because he wanted like a small pair. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like really? Those? Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. I was like, damn, I might have to pick up me my own. So shit.
Yeah, a lot of people, especially the guys over there, Sam Ash, they was telling me like, bro, you don't want to sleep on these. Just sit down for a second, make a track or two. You ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
Yeah, they're good reference monitors. Right?
Yeah,
good way to reference. I mean, they're pretty dope. I mean,
quite impressed.
I mean, cheaper isn't always bad. I mean, people don't get that. Cheaper is not always bad in some cases, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it sounds dope. I heard them. They're pretty good.
Yeah, so that was that, and then of course my ass had clicked on this immediately, so I'm gonna go ahead and replay this. So on the iOS side of the news here, we got Eventide, if I said their name right, because I've been reading stuff wrong. Man, I'm gonna hate watching that replay. But anyways, takes the next step, and they bring all of their plugins and like their hardware stuff to iOS. So they have a little good preview here.
Man, I need to get an Apple stuff.
Yeah, you're asleep. He over here jamming and shit. But anyways, yeah, you can see him walking with it and messing with the stuff.
I want to see real world examples though. I don't want to see no pre-made beat, no pre-made cutscene. I want to see real world. I want to see real world examples of this shit. So somebody download it and use it.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna get back on my iOS shit. See, I'm sitting here waiting. I'm waiting for the official iPad OS to get out. I don't want to do no beta shit. I don't want to do all these extra videos. Yes, I know I can get a lot of views from it, but who gives a shit about views if my shit just ends up fucking up on my damn iPad Pro 11? And I'll be upset.
You halfway through a beat and it's gone.
Right. Shit, along with other stuff, because I do art on my shit.
I think that's dope. I think that's really dope. It's really dope. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I need to get on the iOS game. I need to get on iOS. I need to get on Apple game. I need to stop tripping. I need to take the diver to it. I got the money. I just don't want to do it because I'm lazy. Actually, I'm just waiting on this trip. Once I'm going back from my trip, a long-awaited vacation that I've been waiting to get. Once I'm back from that, from the beach and the cruise and all that, then I will definitely fucking get it. I'm getting one. I'm getting my Apple.
Yeah, my iPad had replaced a whole bunch of stuff, and I ended up just selling like, of course, like my SP404 SX. That was the first thing it replaced, and I was a little upset at first. I was just like, "Damn, man, that had all the effects on there."
I almost bought one. I almost bought one this week. I was so close to buying one.
If it was below $300, then yeah, I get it. But if it ain't,
no, it was like
spend that extra.
A little bit over $4. So I was like, I just get the new one, the A, if that's the case, for that price.
Right.
But then I was like, I got the little pocket operator. I need to learn that all the way first. If I jump into like SP, I need to stop. I'm buying too much shit. I need to stop buying shit. I need to learn what I got.
Yeah,
learn what
you
got.
A whole bunch of shit. I sold a whole bunch of shit and then started picking up like real instruments and shit like that. And I'm so glad. because damn, the opportunities are so. It's sad to see when you go to the studio, like producers, they go in there and not to co-sign what Cyhi the Prynce said, but it has some fluidity to it. When they sit in there and all you hear is Beethoven like beats and shit like that from your favorite YouTube producer, and their shit's getting thrown. Like and then you and your homie comes in there. One plays the bass, the other one plays guitar, and then you give them something that they can actually witness and see the whole entire picture. So yeah,
Right.
but so yeah, what was the other shit that we had on there? I got damn Event Hubs up here. God damn, what was I reading from Event Hub? So okay, it was that, and there was one more thing I believe that came out. I guess not. Oh yeah, so they was showing. Oh yeah, of course the sketch cassette plugin, which I just skipped over that. They did over there. The guys over there at Spicy Sundays led their spice into that. Another lo-fi plugin. I'll go into that because I know a lot of you guys ain't gonna really be caring about what's really dope about Ableton Live, which is that CV tools. But yeah. So there was the sketch cassette video or whatnot. I thought the preview was really good. It was very useful to judging what it was, but I mean, damn, other companies have done this, but whatever.
I need another. Yeah, I got too many. I need to stop.
Yeah, it's $20 for those who are interested. It's not that bad, but
man, the one I use all the time is free, so I'm done.
So it's the guitar.
They sound good though.
Yeah, like what he did there. He's playing capo too.
A little warble. Good.
Then he has like a hipster UI too, so that's pretty cool.
Kind of cool. Actually, like a little cassette there. It's cool.
But yeah, the scope on this is that it was designed to add a range of lo-fi cassette tape effects to your mix. You can adjust the hiss, the saturation levels, the depth and intensity of the dropouts. Therefore, there are wow and flutter controls. Like I haven't seen that before or heard it before in other plugins. Yeah. But anyways, you can also choose the type of tape that you're recording with, which again, I can't remember. DAW cassette, yes, by those guys at Clegran does the exact same thing as far as that goes. It's just this plugin right here is cheaper, but at the same time, the DAW cassette plugin it has iOS version. So
I mean, they got some dope plugs I haven't reviewed yet that he just recently came out with. Yeah. Man, he does some great stuff with it, and it's cheap.
Yeah, the Stark stuff was something I missed out on, and that's when I really started beginning to play guitar. But I can actually tackle that and play some shit now.
He got a dope delay that I've been asking for forever. He made a delay plugin, and I fucking love it. So I got to do more review of that because it's actually a cool delay. It's cheap too. So I mean, I'm not into the big expensive plugins. We already know that. We talked about that before.
Right.
I mean, I like the cheap stuff. Sometimes just something simple and cheap that does the job done can be really good. So besides, like I said, do I need another cassette emulation when I got all these? The one I use all the time is a free one. It's free. So why do I need to buy a $20 one, which the one I got that's free does a damn good job? Yeah. So it's like, if you don't got one, I guess, yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, $20. I mean, that's what's $20 a fucking meal for you and your girl. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I mean, come on. I mean, that's 2 for $20. You got them Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? You can buy that plug-in. You buy that.
Mr.Different on told on himself how you do it, girl.
Yeah. I don't feel like when I don't feel like cooking. Yeah, we're going out to eat. I tell girl, where you want to eat at? We do 2 for $20 today. But most time I'm cooking. If I'm so fat, like I keep telling me, I'm fat. I always cook. Cooking good.
Azuri Eyes, he said in the chat, he was like Valhalla and Valhalla delay is phenomenal. I mean, we all know that by now.
I got I love the Valhalla stuff, but I got a comparison between Valhalla delay and Clevgran's delay that I want to do. Like the Clevgran delay is fucking pretty dope. Like, it can do some crazy stuff that the Valhalla one can't do. So I mean, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, does it really matter? If it works, it works. It could be a default. Fruity Delay 3 is fucking amazing. There's a bit crusher and it has
that's definitely my go-to if I go in the FL Studio. I just use their default stock stuff, but FL stock stuff is always good. Well, most of it.
Most of them. Most of them.
I had to get back there.
Yeah, you better hold on, slow down. Let's not give them too much credit. But most time, efforts to the stock stuff is definitely good. So I mean, yeah. So I mean, like I said, it's another lo-fi plugin, which there'll probably be another one next week. So I don't want no more. I don't want no more. I don't know. I got lo-fi plug. I got lo-fi hardware now, so I don't need lo-fi plugins. I just won't want no more. I'm done.
Yeah, it's just hard for me to review a delay plugin and be very excited about it. It has to be really, really next level. Of course, Portal would technically count as a delay plugin as well as a granular delay plugin, but
I found another
granular ridiculous.
I found another granular synthesizer that I want to look into. I actually got a demo for it. I can download a trial for it and try it out. So I'm gonna try that out. I found a granular synthesizer plugin I want to try. It's actually pretty cheap on Plug Boutique.
Yeah, Azuria said Good Hurts has some amazing lo-fi stuff. Yeah, it does, and it has some amazingly high prices. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not paying fucking $300 for a damn lo-fi plugin whatsoever, and I think that's completely and utterly ridiculous that anybody would charge that for a lo-fi plugin when there's so freaking many of them out there that can give you what you want at any given time. Be 100% factual about it. Especially, go ahead.
Three good ones, man. Well, Andy said one of them, Andy 2900 vinyl from Isotope, free.
Yeah, really. Isotope vinyl is very good. My only issue with it is sometimes it just don't capture what I want as far as the lo-fi. But hey, it is what it is when it comes to that. It's free.
If you're a native instrument guy, you can download a Reactor free plugin from Reactor called VHS. That's fucking phenomenal. I mean, I think it works in the VHS, the free Reactor player too. So a free player, a free plugin is probably one of the best lo-fi plugins out there, and it's absolutely free.
$200 and something for a lo-fi plugin. I just thought about that in my head. That's like maybe $50 cheaper than a lo-fi guitar pedal. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I will never in my life pay for a plugin when I can have the goddamn guitar pedal. Bruh, stop it.
Man, hell, go to your goddamn local thrift store and get your old cassette player. Look at with RCA into your DAW, into your interface, and there you go. You got a lo-fi plugin right there. That's gonna be true lo-fi.
Right. Or you might at that point you might as well just especially if you're in Ableton, like you could just go ahead and reroute your SP404. I mean, you're gonna go and spend $250. Might as well just save up and get it for $300 and something and do that. Somebody just asked a question in the chat. It was saying, BNL, by the way, shout out to you. Said any opinions on Output Portal? I've already did a review on it. Very good, highly rated. Probably the best thing that fucking Output has put out. Even though people swear by Output makes nothing but heat, and yeah, they make some pretty good stuff. No hating. Their devs, very good deal.
I haven't bought it yet. I'm waiting to buy it next week because like I said, got shit to get taken care of first. But I definitely want to get it because I was kind of reluctant because there were no reviews on it or any good ones, and the Av did his, and then I keep seeing other people pop up. I saw DDS. That's
oh, what you talking about, DDS?
Yeah, he did a review on it too, and I was like, I'm probably gonna get it. I mean, $150 for a plugin that not a lot of people are using right now or got.
That's because of their dumbass things that they do, like not having a demo. Like I understand that because they don't want that shit to be on audios, and I still seen the assholes on them IG selling damn Portal, and I'm like, dude, y'all, you know what, y'all go get smoked. Like, you know what, man, I'm gonna just sit here and watch when people start complaining about shit crashing and all that. Man, y'all don't fuck with Output when it comes to that. Output knows what they're doing when it comes to the pirate assholes. You know what I'm saying?
That's another story for another day.
I know. We really need to just have like one podcast where we just talk about piracy and all that, and just let everybody hash it out in the chat.
Everybody want to know our real thoughts about it. I mean, we can have a whole podcast about the guys. It's dumb at this point. I mean, I can understand. Like I said, it's a weird topic. They say
any alternatives to Electra and Dune 3? Yeah, Omnisphere.
Come on.
Hell no. But
true though. I mean,
yeah, it's facts. It's factual.
It's true. I mean, you probably can throw
That's the only
plug-in.
multi-timbral multi-timbral synthesizer plug-in out on the market. People keep on putting that in my damn comment section.
But once you get Electra X, why not just? I mean, you see it. That's that. I mean, I went ahead and bought it this week. I went ahead and said, "Fuck it." I got on sale though. Hey, so I'm good.
Keith Flows asked me about Orbis. I didn't do any of the research that CMP and MG did, so I really can't speak on it. I just saw the sale for it, and I saw it was made by Spitfire, so I knew it was quality.
I'm gonna check it out. I mean, I'm gonna check it out because I said when they brought it up in the podcast today, I was like, I'm gonna check it out. You know, will I get it? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, who knows? But I mean, I'm gonna check it out because I don't know much about it. So. Electra hard as fuck makes hell yeah, Electra, man. I got that.
Electra is hard as fuck to make sounds in. Are you kidding me?
What? What? Well, you don't know sound. Learn sound design. You learn the basics of sound design.
Yeah, you're right. It is hard to make sounds in. That's why I question when people are sitting there out of nowhere talking about they made Electra, X Banks and shit like that. Palace. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You know damn well you probably just bought a whole bunch of people or download it for free and then just changed a little bit of stuff. I can't wait. MG the Future, CMP, do the investigation on that, please. Because you know damn well that there's going to be sounds in there that somebody else made.
Come on, hell no.
But, yeah, let me see. Speak on Orbis. Talked about that. Is it better to buy the Pro Tools license or subscription? Of course, you know, so if you're one of those guys that want to get that don't have the money for it, then. But if you don't use, first of all, if you don't use Pro Tools on the regular, don't get a subscription or the license. Just get the Pro Tools first.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, why do you need Pro Tools? That's the main question. Why do you need Pro Tools? You didn't extra that first.
Right.
Is it because you want to have better sound? Because that's the case. You don't know your own DAW.
Yeah, all DAWs are sonically neutral. They don't have anything working for them any different. Sound the same. Except, yeah, I know you're gonna say it. Harrison Mix Bus.
So that's the only one. Other than that, they all. I mean, you can record the same thing with the same equipment to the same DAW. It's gonna sound the same. Slight differences, but so minute and so hard to pinpoint.
Right.
I mean, you got
New Window too. In certain cases, I feel like New Window by Steinberg sounds a little different, but that could be me.
That motherfucker expensive. That's like they go on a price. They went on a price though. I think I remember it used to be like $700 for that plug-in, that DAW. I was like, why? I said, why that DAW? I remember I first getting the DAW. I was like, why does this one cost so much? Does it sound better than everything like that? But I don't know. But yeah, I mean, so. Yeah, if you don't know your DAW, then there's no point of getting Pro Tools. I mean, Studio One, in my opinion, is like the best all around.
I used to hate on that shit something hella hard too, and I sat there. I was like, I had to witness it. Shout out to Low Key, by the way, Low Key producer. When he showed me what Studio One was capable of with live instruments, I gave it a little bit. It earned a little bit more respect.
Studio One, though. I mean, I use it mostly for recording. When I get artists recording, mixing jobs like that, as far as making beats, of course, FL Studio. Cause I just whatever, who cares? I'm an FL Studio guy. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a plugin, a DAW like that, you go with Studio One. It's one-time fee. You get amazing updates. It's basically you can open up Pro Tools files and actually save Pro Tools files in it too. So I mean,
I forgot what that file format is called.
AAF or something like that.
Something like that, or old song. Somebody told me because you could do that in Logic Pro X too. Yeah,
so I mean, come on. I mean, subscription. It has to. If you're gonna do a subscription,
I just got Pro Tools because I go to studios, always Pro Tools ready to go. So there's no point of me just sitting here and hoping that they will have Ableton Live on there. So I was just like, hey, you know what, Pro Tools, I can get in here, I can do this, mic them up, let's go. Let's record this shit. That
makes sense for you though, because like I said, you got a purse for it. Right. Most people are just gonna buy Pro Tools just because they see people using it. They're not gonna use it in that kind of sense, though. I'm saying if you're not using that kind of space, it don't make fucking sense to buy it.
Because I tried to make a beat in Pro Tools, boy, was I.
I mean, if you come from a live instrument background or like just straight live recording and stuff, like the olden days, I guess if people gonna say it, then yeah, Pro Tools is definitely feeling great because it's manipulating audio is fucking crazy in Pro Tools.
What's going on, Amari? Amari on here lurking and shit. He saying Pro Tools is a must. No, not a must.
Not a must. It's not a must at all. If it's a must, everybody be using it.
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I will say this though, because while we're on the Pro Tools trip, because I saw somebody and they played themselves really hard on social media not too long ago. It was just not somebody huge or anything, but he was just talking about how like TM88 and Metro, they were saying like they're not real producers, they're beat makers and stuff like that. I was like, dude, I have seen TM88 use Pro Tools, my dude.
Yeah.
I've seen him engineer projects. I've seen him write hooks. I'm talking about actually seeing him. I know. I can't wait to piss a nigga off. The capping is going to end.
Why do I do this podcast with Amp, y'all? Why do
Boy, the cap is about to end so bad. But I've seen both of them, TM and Metro Boomin, use Pro Tools very well. So
yeah, hey, it's good to know Pro Tools. I would say that it's good to know Pro Tools, no matter what your skill level is. At least know the basics, know how to navigate it at least, and you'll be set. You'll be good. You go to any studio, pop it up, boom, 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 do your thing. You may not know all the shortcuts, but yeah. So learn Pro Tools, but it's not something you definitely need to make good music.
Yeah, if you're a beat maker, and I'm not saying that as a disrespectful thing, dude, because you can still get producer credit. You can get something that's better than somebody giving you respect of being a producer, and it's called songwriting credit. So if you make beats, man, dude, just make beats for whatever you freaking want, man, because the engineer will be there on deck. You just gotta watch the engineer. Some engineers are kind of crafty. They'll try to get that credit and tell you to do certain things so they can get their name on the song. But if you're just some nigga just making music and you just want to do that, show up in the studio and do your thing, then of course
get a stand, just change stems, throw them in Pro Tools, you're good to go.
Right.
The rest.
And that's what they gonna tell you too. Leslie quick with that shit. He said, "Man, stem that shit out and put it so I can put it in Pro Tools."
How do you do the stems in FL Studio? Oh boy, I didn't make another video about that.
And you want Leslie to have some credit on your record. That means that you're actually doing some work. Ain't a damn thing that Leslie Breastway ain't touched that hasn't went at least platinum in the last forever.
Exactly.
So don't get it twisted. Same thing with Lou Diaz. Yeah, man, it's like
what is?
Yeah, man.
Pro Tools.
Mark Dunn, Ableton. So what is the best beat making DAW? Man, I'm not gonna get into that.
Whatever works for you, that's the best one. Stop. Why people keep saying that, man?
Nah, it's for me, for technical aspects, I would definitely say.
Hey,
Clean McKnight was good. Appreciate that sub, but like I don't like getting into that because all it is just like it's a debate. Like, damn,
it's a workflow thing, man. If you like it, if it works for you, guess what? That's the best one. There you go. She answered the question. If FL Studio works for you, if Ableton works for you, whatever. There's no best. If there's a best, think about this. If there was a best, everybody be using it.
Right. Like I've had so many people ask me about that. He's like, man, I see you use FL Studio sometimes. I see you use Ableton Live sometimes. What do you prefer? I see you use Machine. And I'm like, bro, like, you know, if it really came down to it, dog, I'll probably do all my cookups in Ableton Live. Like, just simple as that. Out of personal preference.
It works for you, yeah, exactly. They meet FL Studio all day when it comes to making beats because I know it like the back of my hand. I can just make a beat and beat them a day.
Right. And at the end of the day, I've been working with FL way longer than Ableton. So, you know, it just depends on the person to see what it is.
You got that push too, you know, you got that push. So
yeah, that makes everything exactly. That's what the fucking Akai Fire was supposed to do.
No, it's Akai. At least it wasn't the oh, yeah, you said, oh, you're talking about the fire. Oh man.
The Akai Fire was supposed to be.
They said force at first. Oh no, that fire's trash. Fuck out of it with that. Oh, trash.
What's going on, Andy? Best guitar VST, and the best guitar VST is my guitar. What is yours?
Where's this last week?
My guitar.
Where's that question last week, didn't we?
Yes. People ask that all the time. You know, people.
They all good. They're all good. Just add some reverb to it.
You for real gonna say that shit? But yeah, if it came down to it, again, Ample Sounds, they have good guitar plugins. What's that? Sugar Bites, they have a guitar.
Strawberry VST is a good one. It's a contact VST, but it's fucking amazing. It sounds good. You said Ample Sounds, right?
Yeah.
Ample Sounds. Damn, so I can think about. As far as guitar plugins, yeah, Ample makes some of the best ones in my opinion. Like Ample Sounds.
Yeah, man. But for me, learning how to play a real guitar is probably the best look. And then on top of that, just at the end of the day, dude, like with those VSTs, and many years of me battling it out with many different people that had opinions and new guitarists or play guitar, I always said that VSTs are gonna catch up to it. But at the end of the day, for me actually touching, playing, learning guitar in 2 months, there are tons of things that you're not gonna be able to do with a plugin, regardless of how great you are at drawing my shit, at drawing your shit, or playing your shit.
Unless you gotta buy like a goddamn 100 GB fucking plug-in, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be hard to get to even come close to a guitar, like a real guitar. And it has a feel to it. The imperfections will make a guitar sound good. And you have a perfect plug-in, it's gonna sound robotic, you know. But it can sound good still, you know, audio wise or fidelity wise. But yeah. Like I need to practice some more myself because I mean I did a little practice, but I need to get back to it. I need to get back into my regiment. I took a little slack. I've been taking some singing lessons because you know your boy about to get them vocals back with that EP coming soon. Word. I've been talking about this for about a fucking year. Ain't dropped shit.
I'm about to drop my damn little project in.
But you need fucking. I need that Area 51 beat. Stop playing with me, man. Give me that Area 51 beat. I will credit you. You can have all the credit. You got the whole damn revenue from it. Just let me use that.
So you just gonna let me have your vocals too? Shit.
I'm gonna get a goddamn platinum ab. You good? Shit. Just let me. You know.
No, somebody actually has snatched that track, brother. As soon as I post that shit on IG, I got a private message from one of the homies.
I'll match it.
I'm recording it Wednesday. I'm recording it Wednesday too.
I'll double it.
Yeah, I'm going back to the lab.
Yeah, Norbert.
Oh no! I'm here. Say triple it. You triple it. If you triple what he's offering, well, really, his name and about that. It's just
I'm just cool. I don't know. I'm just gonna. I got the kit. I bought the kit, so I make my own.
We got a debate. We got a debated question here. BNL's talking about what are your thoughts on internet money. I guess we'll close that out on that. I don't have thoughts about internet money. I don't worry about anybody that isn't me. That's how you should be.
My thing is they're doing their thing. That's what's up. That's all I can say. I mean, I don't hate nobody. I don't dislike nobody. If you're doing your thing in any regard, cool. You do you. You know what I'm saying? You got a problem with me? Have a problem with me. That's fine. I don't have no problem with you. You know what I'm saying? But just don't. That's all it is. Yeah. They keep going. Keep working. Work hard. Pays off. That's all I say. So,
So, long story short, again, I don't worry about nobody that ain't worried about me. And even if they were worried about me, I wouldn't give a damn because it's all about what I'm doing over here.
Apparently, nobody worried about me at all, so I don't. Who cares? I mean, I'm a nobody on YouTube, so I want to keep it that way. Let's just keep it that way, you know what I'm saying? So what it is.
But anyways, guys, so we're gonna hit y'all with the outro, and it's the intro because I'm lazy. I need to go ahead and just step up the podcast a little bit more, just one more notch, and start adding transitions to crazy stuff.
I'll make a green screen video of me dancing for an ending.
Yeah. So. To whoever, Amari Johnson, suck my dick because he was talking about terrible advice. Suck my dick. So
that's cool, man. It's terrible, you know.
Don't like me, pull up, nigga. That's what it is. So we are outro. Gang.